Hey guys, it's Bianca and welcome back to my channel. So it has been a hot minute since I have filmed. I've just been really concentrating and focusing all of my content creating on Instagram. I just feel like I'm enjoying making Instagram content a lot more than YouTube, if I'm honest. But I thought I'd finally sit down and film a video I've been wanting for a while. So let's get started on some products, if you cannot tell by the title already, that I've been really enjoying playing with during lockdown and obviously recently as I've gotten new stuff. So I haven't been able to buy a lot of new makeup, unfortunately, because I'm not working my full-time job anymore because they're no longer open. So the makeup that I have been buying has been very little. So I'm gonna just touch on stuff that I have learned to love again and recently figured out how much I actually really do enjoy this product. So let's start off with the palettes. So I think the most recent palette I got, which I did do a review on. So the palette that I have, I think it's my most recent one that I've gotten, is the Essence Which Side. So if you guys have not seen my review on this, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this palette and I have used it a couple times more, and I actually really enjoy the color story and the color payoff that I get from these shimmers as well as the mattes. So if you are not into a whole bunch of like international brands that I often do on my channel, if you want something that's pretty similar in the type of aesthetic and the type of foiled look that you can get, then I would definitely recommend you guys checking this palette out. It's only like 230 rand or something, and I think it's really good for the price. The packaging is really cool. It has an amazingly large mirror and there's so many colors that you can play with. So this is definitely one of my best drugstore purchases I've had in a while, and I got this in like, I think the beginning of lockdown, 3-4 months ago, somewhere around there. I did get it for my birthday though, so I didn't buy it, but it was probably one of my favorite birthday presents I got this year. And then let's chat about a product that I got last year, I think Black Friday, from Fashion Police Online. I've been using this palette a lot during lockdown because I have a lot more time to film and create looks. So this palette is probably one of the most pigmented, buttery smooth, blending amazingness I've ever used in a palette, and it's the Kristen Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder. So there is a another one. It's like a bigger version. This came in one of the boxy charms last year and I paid like 150 rand on this for Black Friday. Definitely one of the most favorite eyeshadow formulas I've ever used in my whole entire existence, and I'm never ever giving this up. I will actually cry once I finish this. The blue and the purple is, or like this hot pink, is my favorite color combo. I've done a look on this on my channel as well, and it's beautiful. The shimmers are stunning. I haven't really used the purple one and the kind of orangey one just because I have the blue and the purple, and this has been absolutely incredible, but they all still perform the same. So definitely one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, and if you are wanting something that is so pigmented, so buttery, blends like absolute nothing, then you need this. No tea, no shade. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes of all time, and it costed me 150 rand. Like, can you believe this? And then the next palette we're going to talk about is definitely for more of my pro makeup artists out there. This is the iconic Day to Slay palette, and it's very nice and big. You've got lots of shades in here. Again, got this from a boxy charm, and I paid, I think, honestly can't remember, it was so long ago, but it was definitely this year around February, and this is my go-to for brides and bridesmaids. These are just like all the colors that brides tend to want for their bridesmaids. We have so many choices of shimmer. We have like a combination of the most amazing shimmers that pair so beautifully with these shimmers, so it's like the perfect combination. I did a wedding about 2 weeks ago and I used this on practically the whole bridal party. That is how versatile this palette is. It is quite bulky and it's thick, but you will make space for this palette, I promise you. They blend beautifully, the shimmers are creamy, they are so sparkly. I've dug into this one called Peach Fizz, and it's absolutely incredible and it's so sparkly. I love it, absolutely love. Okay, so those are the palettes. Let's move on to some like other stuff that I recently like realized, holy shit, this is an amazing product. And it is my trusty old Catrice Camouflage Concealer, guys. There's just something about this concealer that when you put it on, your face literally looks flawless. I don't know what it is, but I have, guys, this is probably like my 10th bottle. I've been using this concealer for years. It just works. It works on my skin, it works on my mom's skin, it works on all my other friends' skin. It's kind of like pore refining, but it looks natural and airbrushed. It's just so stunning. And then I've paired this with a lot of powders, and they all just work beautifully. It doesn't crease like underneath my eyes, and it's just, Catrice, you're a real MVP for this one, because I love this. I always get it in the shade Porcelain because it is a bit of a yellowy undertone. There are obviously other undertones. The only downfall is that their shade range is not up to scratch. That's the only thing that really makes me upset about this concealer and their foundation range, is that I have not seen a color range that is suitable for our complexion that we have in South Africa. So I know that they said that they were bringing out new ones, but I'm yet to see it. But it is a good product. That's all I have to say. And then while we're on the topic of like foundations and concealers, I'm just going to chat about this Candid foundation right here. I have it on right now. It is an extremely lightweight foundation, but the coverage is insane. So as you guys know, I struggle with my skin. I have a lot of redness. I have a lot of like underlying colors in my skin, and it evens out my skin tone beautifully. You can still see a few breakouts, but this is the kind of coverage that I want on a day-to-day basis. This is an everyday foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I hadn't used it in a couple months, and then I whipped it out because I was running out of foundation. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't used this one in so long, and I love it. I absolutely love this foundation. It lasts forever. It's beautifully matte on the skin. It doesn't dry out my skin, even though I may have one or two dry patches from breakouts. Love it. It does tend to oxidize on me, but my skin is very high maintenance, so sometimes it oxidizes and sometimes it doesn't. It won't be the same for everyone, but I definitely do recommend you guys pick this up and try it for yourself, because I love this. I got this in the shade 200, and I do think this is the lightest shade. I'm hoping that they do bring out lighter ones, because I feel like it is maybe like a half a shade too dark for me, but I still wear it anyway because it's so beautiful. Highly recommend. Okay, and then another concealer type thing that I actually have grown to understand the hype around it. When I first got it, I was like, meh, it's just an ordinary base. Okay guys, P. Louise, straight up, amazing. So I use this on myself and on my clients, and let me tell you, okay, I usually just prime my eyes with my normal Catrice concealer, my Essence concealer, and then I find that actually, because there's actually a lot more oils in concealer than in this base, it tends to actually melt or move around the makeup. So you'll find that if you do a cut crease with a normal Catrice concealer or any other ordinary concealer, you'll probably find that your cut crease will move. I'm not even shitting you, it will move. So it will probably like, what's what I'm looking for? It will smudge or it will transfer. When you put a product onto this, it locks into this product and it doesn't move. Whether you use a matte or if you use a shimmer kind of formula eyeshadow, it's brilliant. Cut creases with this, fucking game changer. I absolutely love this. I think I'm like literally running out and I need to get more. I got mine from Shop Betty online, but I'm sure there's like other retailers as well that sell it, but Betty for me is one of my most trusted places that sell this as well. So if you are a makeup artist, or if you have or if you're not happy with how your concealer sits on your eyes when you apply eyeshadow, this is going to change your life. It is so highly pigmented, you don't even need like a lot. It's just like a tiny pea size amount on my hands. It does both cut creases, both eye priming. It's brilliant. I absolutely love that. So while we are also on the topic of eyes, let's chat about a mascara. So the You Better Work mascara from Essence is also pretty damn good. So I have really long bottom eyelashes and I have oily skin. We don't have a lot of oil glands underneath our eyes, and that's why we tend to age there a lot quicker, because we have no, like, you know, moisture locking in that area of the eyes. But I still get oily everywhere. So when my cheeks, I get oily and it transfers, and my eyelashes are really long on the bottom, so sometimes they like touch my lower like section here, and sometimes they do tend to transfer. But this one actually doesn't transfer as much. Like I only notice really in your face blackening around the eyes when I've worn this for like 12 hours. Like this is a really nice mascara, and it is indeed waterproof, which is good. And I've had this mascara for I think a while now, and I still reach for this whenever I do makeup, or if I'm going out. I always definitely do reach for this one. It's really good at lengthening, but the volume is okay. So for length, if you're looking for this, I do know they have a volumizing one as well, but if you want both, just buy both. I really do wish they would make mascaras that are like volume and lengthening, because we all want both of those things in a mascara. And then, of course, while we are on the lashes, I am so eternally grateful that I received this in PR. And I'm not just saying that because I received this in PR. I have recommended this lash glue to anyone that will listen. I have mentioned this in all of my lash tutorials, and if everyone asks me, Bianca, what lash glue do you recommend? I'm like, pinky goat, okay? This lash glue is elite. I've said this, like I said, to everyone that will listen. This lash glue is not a joke, okay? It is latex based, but it doesn't have any formaldehyde, which is literally so bad for you, which I found is actually in the Ardell lash glue, which I tended to like. But I usually found that when I took my eyelashes off, my eyes used to get like a little bit sensitive, like they wouldn't flake or anything, but it would literally feel like my muscle was sore. I don't know why. It just felt like it was sore. I've never had an issue with this. I use this on my clients. I use this on myself. This is a black glue, so it looks gray when you squeeze it out the tube, but it actually dries so dark. So it is excellent if you're wanting to apply individual lashes, which I do a lot of the time for my clients, especially my brides, and it doesn't pick up on the camera because it's black like the lash. On the lash line, you've got mascara, you've got a little bit of black liner on the top of the lid, so you cannot see this lash glue at all. I do know they make clear ones, but I definitely have started to grow and love the pitch black lash glue. But if you're looking for a lash glue, it is only 150 rand, which is the standard for lash glue, and it is a steal. They also do have other lashes which are pretty good. I've only tried I think 3 pairs, and I still have them, and I've got them in like the beginning of the year. I still use them in my videos. I still wear them when I go out. No complaints, just a well-rounded, really good quality lash brand in general. They are on clicks, but if you're striking clicks, then maybe you can order them from online. They are based in Dubai, but yeah, very good lash glue. And then while we are on the topic of lashes, I actually won a Sphinx Beauty lash hamper about 2 weeks ago from Megan Mark's Instagram, also known as Porcelain Heart, bless her soul. I won this and I was so stoked. I was always curious about Sphinx lashes, but they are a bit on the pricey side, especially if you're a makeup artist. I can't buy 180 rand lashes for clients. So if I were, it would to be for myself, and then lo and behold, the heavens opened and they were like, "How's it, Bianca? You can win a whole stash." So I currently have the one that's missing over here. These are very light and fluffy and very long. They are way easy to apply, and they remain in that kind of eye shape. They don't change shape when you take them off, which is nice. The band isn't too thick or too thin. They apply beautifully. I haven't had an issue with them flicking up because they're too stiff. So the band for me on an eyelash has to be malleable, so it needs to be able to move, which I find that these lashes did absolutely beautifully. I have used I think 4 pairs now. I actually used one on my friend's birthday for her 22nd, and they looked absolutely phenomenal on her, and they just looked so beautiful. So I highly recommend, if you're wanting lashes for yourself, or if you're a bougie ass makeup artist and you can afford to pay 180 rand a pair, you'll probably really like these. These are definitely way more dramatic than what the average client will want, but I'm sure they have a whole range of stuff you can buy for your clients. But if you are wanting a really bougie lash, maybe Sphinx Beauty is for you, because these are absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to do a look where I can use these. Okay, and then let's move up to the other half of our face. So again, I received these lovely products in PR, and I'm always lucky in a sense where I received a lot of products in PR that I've actually genuinely enjoyed. It's very rare that I've received products in pre-order that I hate. I am quite a fussy person, especially when it comes to makeup, so I can tell bullshit products from a mile away. But Julienne has a piece in my heart when it comes to their brow products. I'm currently using their brow pomade in the shade 01. And it is a very, very nice, smooth consistency. You get an even amount of pigment when you apply it to your brush. I've used this on clients, I've used it on myself, and it always just looks really, really, really nice. Well formulated brow product. You don't get any clumps, you don't get any balls when you apply the product. You get even amounts of coverage on the brows. Also, this is obviously not sponsored. I'm just telling you guys products that I've been enjoying throughout lockdown, as well as on clients and stuff like that. So this is definitely a product that I would use for more of a defined brow, just because brow pomades for me are just more of a oomph brow. Like I probably could get a really, really natural brow for this, but I just feel like working with pomades means that it's just a insta brow, if that makes sense. But then another brow product fave of mine from them that they sent me, which I did a whole review on if you guys are interested to see how I use it, is their brow cushion. So their brow cushion is a really, really nice thin formula. So if you have very, very thin brows, or you have no brows, or you have very, very little hair, this is going to work really, really well. I did a bridal party 2 weeks ago, and I used the dark side on the brunettes, and I used the light side on the blondes. And having a mixture of those two colors, you can also customize the color, which is also really, really nice and versatile in a makeup artist kit. And also you can get a defined brow, but it will be very, very light in pigment. So if you have an elderly lady who has no brow hairs at all, you can still give her a shape without it being too harsh or too dark, as well as giving someone like a bride who wants a soft brow. You can definitely do that. And it comes, I don't know where the spoolie is, but it comes with like a little spoolie and a little brow brush, which works amazingly. It also has a mirror. So this I find is so useful for my kit, and I will definitely repurchase again. And now this is with the part where I can tell you I have a discount code for you guys. So if you are wanting to purchase these products, my code is valid until the end of September, and you get 15% off your order when you order online. So if you just use my code, which I'll put on the bottom of the screen, you guys can get a nice discount. And please note that this is an affiliate link, meaning that whoever uses my code, I will get a small commission from that sale. So I really, really do appreciate it if you do use that code, because you'll be helping a sister out to buy new makeup that I haven't been able to buy in months. Anyway, so then let's chat about a face powder. So I bought this Bionic Bay Bake It Bake translucent powder. I'm a bit skeptical of translucent powders just because of the flashback that we get in photography when we're doing models' faces. When I'm taking photos, it's a thing. But I actually really, really like this product. It is a lot. You have 60 grams of products in here, and it is really, really thin and fine and literally just blends to nothing. So I use this underneath my eyes. I use it, it's my product. I don't use it on my clients because it's mine. The one thing that I don't use on my clients that is mine. So I use that product every time I film, and I've had this since the beginning of the year, and I've only used this much. This is going to last me forever, and it's really, really nice formulated. I don't get any flashback. I don't get any like cakiness from using the product. It's very lightweight and light and just blends into the skin and looks like you didn't have powder on at all. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys have tried any of these products and you want to let me know if you've tried them as well, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have thought of the products as well. And also guys, if you don't like some of the products that I mentioned, it's nothing evil. Like, I'm not gonna like hate you and you're not gonna hate me. We have different standards and expectations from all the products that we try out. So if you don't like something, that's cool. I hope you find something else that works for you as well. But these are just staples in my kits and in my personal makeup right now. And anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far, and I hope to see you in my next video. Please don't forget to click that like button, comment down below, and also hit the subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any more future videos, which I'll be hopefully getting back in my groove again, you can click that bell and you will be notified every time I post a video. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.